When did supporting the president become a radical thing? It's such a different world we live in now, isn't it? What's it like in England? What do people in England, like the general person you meet probably thinks Donald Trump is an asshole. Yeah. And doesn't support him and his policies. What about Brexit? Did you vote for or against, if you don't mind me asking?
I voted against.
You voted against. Why?
Because I think it's good for us to stay united with Europe.
In what way?
Well,
I kind of called you out to defend your vote against Brexit on the spot, so
for one reason,
I feel obligated to answer.
Well, if we leave the EU, then it's going to ruin my plans for living in Spain.
So it's a personal thing. Imagine somebody thinking of themselves first. Boy, that never happens, does it? Have you been to Spain? You must have.
I haven't.
Okay. Why?
A romantic fantasy I have.
Oh, I see. I've been there before. I've been to Barcelona, which is like less Spain and more like Catalonia. They speak a language that like 1 million people speak.
Okay.
Which is not very much, is it?
Not really.
And they insist it's not a dialect.
Oh, okay.
I'm not leading you down an interesting path here, I guess. Do you speak Spanish?
No.
No. That's going to help if you move to Spain. Also went to Ibiza, which is like a party place, but I didn't party at the time. I mean, they had a lot of drugs there that are available, but I didn't do that. I would like to...
just curious, what kind of drugs?
Like MDMA.
Exactly, yeah.
The stuff that the party drugs.
They love the party.
Do you ever do those
stuff.
party drugs?
Never.
Have you ever done, acid?
The only thing that's ever happened to me is a guy spiked my drink with something, I think, LSD or something. I started seeing spiders on the wall.
My God.
Just weed, that's it.
Well, this guy who spiked your drink, why would he spike it with something to make you see spiders on the wall?
He asked me if I wanted some.
Oh.
I said no. And then he said, I'll get you a drink. And he put it in the drink without me knowing. And then once things started happening to me, then I realised he'd done that.
And, wow, that's a crime.
Yeah, it is a crime. But
And how long did this last?
Well, it was kind of an all-night thing.
Yeah. That sounds like acid. It lasts for like 6 hours, 8 hours. Yeah. And that sounds terrifying.
No.
Where were you at the time? At a party?
At
his house?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is when I was in my young, silly, early 20s, you know.
Yeah. When someone offers you hallucinogenics and then you trust them to bring you a drink.
This is it.
Ladies?
You think he's a nice guy.
Cautionary tale.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. He wasn't a nice guy. No. What's his name? We want him prosecuted.
Duke Pinsworth. We found him.
His name is Acid Joe.
They didn't call me Acid Joe for nothing. What accent is that?
I don't know what that is.
Perth.
That sounds like someone who just got punched in the face.
Yeah.
I think that really sounds bad. The times that I took acid, I took it about 8 times, and it was the same thing every time. It was somebody spiking my drink.
It's Acid Joe.
I went out with Acid Joe a lot. I went camping. That was pretty fun. And then another time I took it, went to school. That wasn't fun.
Jesus.
So it just depends on your location, I think. I also took it one time with some friends, and we were at my brother's. He had been living in one place for a while, and he moved. He was moving. All the furniture was gone. And so we thought, well, that's the perfect place. There's nothing there. All we could do is talk.
Dude, I did acid one time, and I thought it would be a good idea to bring like a childhood toy with me. And it was like a monkey, like this puppet monkey. And then I'm walking around town, and I don't realize that we had to go in public at some point.
Yeah.
And I have this monkey, and I'm like, this is really gay. I was just like, because now my friends see me like, he's walking around with a monkey. You know? And, it's embarrassing. You start to realize you can't defend yourself. There's no reasoning to it once you're in the acid world, you know?
Right.
You're just this like... You don't have the means to defend yourself.
Well, at
like,
least
I thought it was funny.
At least you had the self-awareness to know how stupid you looked.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, how ridiculous. Sorry, wrong word.
So ridiculous.
Okay. Well, this is a story. Former physician's assistant at Rikers Island, hit with rape and other sex abuse charges for allegedly trading sex with inmates for fast food and other favors. Sydney Wilson, 60 years old, slapped with a 43-count indictment for various sex acts with 4 female inmates, and this is back a few years ago. Wilson left his job in 2015 accused of exchanging sex for things including gum, socks, and for the occasional bite of fast food. That's if you really, do it right. If you're good, you get a Whopper or something. What's the biggest fast food in England?
Oh.
You guys don't do... Michael, do you eat fast food? Oh, KFC is...
Coulter. And Coulter, by the way, is...
I keep thinking that's his microphone.
Oh.
Can you just do me,
I thought you were
can you just do me a favor? Can you just tap on that microphone real quick? Keep tapping? Yeah, nothing.
This is called the Michael Taps Show.
I'm Michael Taps.
I'm Michael Taps. Welcome to the Michael Taps Show.
My brother Spinal has a movie.
Here we are. Yeah, it's the worker. No, we have a picture. Oh, Popeye's chicken. Yeah, right, you were. Like very similar to KFC.
Oh wow, nice.
Did they have? They don't have a picture of the guy.
Not in this article.
Man, these. I guess when you're in prison or jailed at Rikers, you must get pretty hard up. Have you ever? I mean, what situation would you have to? I don't know if you've ever had an experience like that.
Well, no, I've never been in jail.
Never been in jail. No, yeah, it's a silly thing to ask. But like, you have to question the integrity of a guard who's going to give away prizes like that, right? To give some socks.
So the women want McDonald's and socks and...
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't. They're not able to give that to the guard. But yeah, that's how bad the pay is at Rikers. He's like, okay, I'll fuck you for some socks, some prison issue socks.